and it's just that simple. Nice to have you back here in this new video. Today, we're going to continue our topic on the Insta360 Flow. But rather than share with you the app, the tutorials, the features, I would like to introduce and share with you two amazing accessory designed for the Insta360 Flow. Number one, first is the all-purpose tripod that actually Insta360 has released years ago. There's a long story behind this tripod. You know, the Insta360 Flow comes with two sets, the Creator Kit and normal kit. So inside the Creator Kit, you get a bonus spotlight. But for spotlight, the function is quite limited. And in this video, I'd like to share with you a great magnetic field light inside this little package. Let's start with the Insta360 all-purpose tripod. The mini tripod Insta360 designed for Insta360 One. You know, the predecessor even before the One X, and the Insta360 all-purpose tripod. You know, back in that time, we do have quite limited choices on the selfie stick and even a tripod. And in that moment, this all-purpose tripod is one of the best that I've ever crossed in my content creation because it's a full metal design. The radius for this mini tripod is 152 millimeters. But when you fully extend the legs, I mean, the section number one, this radius 152 millimeters. When you push it further away, like that, designed with full aluminum, the radius will be extended to 232 millimeters. Just make it super strong, stable. And even though Insta360 Flow, the build with a mini tripod, but it is made of plastic, it is very limited. So if you do want to capture long-term time-lapse video and want to guarantee safety, I mean, this mini tripod could give you all the options. Guarantee your safety. Next up, let's talk about the magnetic field light that's designed for Insta360 Flow and every other gimbal stabilizer for your phone, and even works on your DSLR and mirrorless cameras. That is the PhotoGear GBL/01 magnetic field light. And this light also comes in a 2-unit combo that fits nicely inside this portable charging case. This is what it looks like when you have this charging case. The charging case designed with fabric, and it fits 2 units inside the charging slot. This PhotoGear field light designed for the gimbal stabilizers, the mini magnetic field light for gimbal stabilizers. The design with the magnetic attraction and the support Type-C charging. It is so small and compact. And inside the package, you see various options, attachment accessories, the light itself, and a magnetic base. This one designed for Insta360 Flow. Take a look. There's Flow. This one is compatible with the Flow phone adapter, and also support this DJI Osmo 6 OM6. This OM6 clamp. Also support OM6. For any other gimbal stabilizer that has a flat surface on the phone clamp, there is built inside the metal clip. Well, this is also for attachment for this field light. Clip, you get 2 of them on the back, and you can tape it around your phone clamp. So this is actually compatible with not just a phone gimbal stabilizer, but also with all of your smartphone clamps. The light is very functional. It's made of plastic. It also has a soft diffuser box on the surface, and 5 different buttons on the back. In the middle, long press, it's so bright. I mean, it's so bright. Tab once again, single tab, you can light up. And for these 2 buttons, you can change the brightness. And for these 2 buttons, you can change the temperatures. One for the single unit is only 29 grams. There is a 450 milliamp lithium battery inside this package. And also built with a CCT mode from 2500K all the way up to 6500K. So from the daylight to tungsten. And this curvature design of this adapter fits nicely with the Insta360 Flow, the phone clamp. So you can literally place step on the top of your phone clamp, just like that. Take a look, this is how it works. And you are good to go. And peel this up. Peel this up. And you are good to go. Now, your phone can stand on the top of your phone clamp of your Insta360 and it fits both sides. So you can use this light for selfie vlog or to capture some other scenarios. Well, if you do have two of them, you can place them side by side. I just turned down the Explorer for my main camera, just to take a look at how bright it is to capture the shot with this fill light. A single tap on this button, and you can change the brightness. You do have 10 different levels. Take a look. The maximum brightness for the surface inside my YouTube Studio, and you can also change 8. You also get 8 different options for the temperature from 2500 all the way up to 6500 K. This is now 6500K. You do have 8 different presets. So make it warmer, the tone, warmer, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is now 2500K. And tap it up, 6500K. Generally speaking, I would love to take it up to 6500K and tap -2 times to get 5600K, just like a daylight. This is a daylight. If you simply tap this button, you can turn it off. This is how bright it is. The 10 different brightness. This is how simple it is to work with this magnetic fill light. I have told you that this light is not just designed for the gimbal stabilizers. I mean, it can be my main fill light for my mirrorless cameras, such as the Sony ZV-E1 or the ZV-1, these mirrorless cameras. These cameras so small and compact, you can literally carry this camera all the way around. And yes, the PhotoGear engineer behind the PhotoGear also designed a customized magnetic cold shoe mount adapter for this GBL01, the fill light as well. Well, it works just simple. It's a cold shoe adapter on the bottom, and also with an anti-slippery rubber on the bottom with a metal underneath, So it also works as a magnetic base. So you can convert any one of your cold shoe mount into a magnetic metal base for this fill light. Just take this for example. This is my Sony ZV-1, the mirrorless camera. As we know, there's a cold shoe mount on the top. Just move around, mount in the top, and yes, you are good to go. Attach. Now this light can be your fill light for mirrorless camera, and it's solid. I mean, it's solid. You just cannot take it away. This 2-in-1 unit, and the charging case works also fantastic for the combo set. This wireless charging case that is built in the 5000 mAh lithium battery inside, that you can fully charge each one of light 10 times. This wireless charging case comes with nice build quality, a Type-C port indication line, the Type-C charging input. You can use a single USB-C cable to charge the base, the charging case, the 2 units at the same time. And you place this soft box underneath and take it just like that. The red icon, the red LED turns on. That's an indication that it is charging by itself. The second one, now the 2 units have been charging simultaneously, and it also has a container on the top, fits in your, metal clip. Can fit in your metal clip, your stabilizer's clamp. It can snap on any of the metal surface, like this metal pillar. So it also works as a flexible fill light in your content creation as well. And it's just that simple. So this is how strong it is. Look how strong it is of a magnetic force. You can take out the phone, the clamp, only with the magnets. I mean, the charging case, the design for the charging case is not perfect, especially the plastic interior frame for the charging slot. I mean, there are two things that I don't like about this charging case. Number one, that is USB-C charging port fits too tight. Take a look. It's very tight. It's very hard to take this light outside of the charging slot. And considering it's very tight, so you can push it out with extremely force, that your light gonna make a collision with the plastic frame. You know what I mean? I think this interior charging slot should be further optimized with some protection rubber for the interior part to further protect the structure of the field light to make it long-term reliable. Use a tape to protect the frame of my magnetic light. I also put an extra tape for the inner circle of this charging slot. So next time when I mount these two lights in the charging box and take them out, I don't have to worry about damage the frame. This is shock-proof. I mean, this is a shock-proof. It's just a smart workaround for this design. Even though it is not that beautiful, but it works. Here is behind the scenes for my Sony ZV-E1. I mean, this light also works great on this camera because there's an internal metal clip near this microphone, so I can directly snap the light on top of my ZV-E1 as a field light. And also, I also use this ECM B10, the shotgun microphone on the side with a multi-interface hot shoe mount on the side for this mini light as my main light in low light scenarios, because this camera is very functional, very powerful, even in the low light scenario. Okay, now it's time to take out Insta360 Flow and my phone and even my mirrorless camera for outside to capture something, grab some sample footage for you guys to evaluate the performance. As you might have noticed, I have a beautiful blurry background on the back of my nightscape scenario. My face, my body looks quite dark with a lack of detail. So in this scenario, this is where this small light really shines. I'm gonna take out my phone and capture a behind the scenes shot. I'm going to capture a behind the scenes shot to show you that how amazing it is to line up your face with such small and compact light with the minimum brightness. I mean, it's great enough to line up my face. Take a look. So bright. Just so bright. Take a look. I'm shooting the background scenario with my phone. You can literally get to see this, and with the magnets in the back, it snapped on top of my camera. What about my face? What about this scenario? So even with a tiny little small light, such small form factor, at 5600K, you light up my face with a great balance in between my face and the background, and revitalize the low light scenario with my mirrorless vlogging camera. Well, I can even place light on this surface. I can place the light everywhere possible. Place it everywhere. Even on the doors. Take a look. Everywhere. And you can even put the light on a flat surface like this. The reflections, the sculpture. Take a look. Now I will turn on the light. Take a look. This is how it looks like. This is how it looks like when I turn on the light. Place everywhere I can, and look at my beautiful blurry background. It's completely changed the way my footage looks in low light scenarios. And one thing I want to notice is that if you just put on the magnets on the surface of your Sony or any other cameras, there's no interference, there's no magnetic interference with your devices. And here I'm shooting with a Sony digital microphone on the top. Well, even though I place the light on the top, everything works awesome. There's no interference. There's no extra noise generated by this light. So it is fully compatible with your existing devices. Okay, just turn down my ISO and use the maximum brightness of this light. Another great feature for this light that if I put this light on the top of my flip screen of the VE10, it's also designed with a magnet. I mean, here is the light. It's my flip screen. It also fits nicely in the side, so you don't have to worry about adding an extra magnet base. It just works. It works. It definitely works on my camera. Just look like this one. And look at how bright it is. It's so bright. Okay, time to wrap up. In this video, I've shared with you a great all-purpose tripod designed for the Insta360 Flow. But more importantly, we also have found a great alternative for the spotlight in the Creator Kit. The photo gear, the magnetic field light, just works fantastic for the phone gimbal stabilizers. And with the cold shoe mount adapter, it even works as the main light for my mirrorless camera even in the low light. So I really love this stuff. I just can't wait to capture even more content with the field light. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to thumb up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Talk to you soon. See you next time. Bye.